I'm Naomi. I'm from LA, which means I fucking suck. Yeah, apparently I'm an LA piece of shit, all because I've been to Erewhon and suck at driving. It's hard to learn how to drive when the cars don't move on the freeway, okay? I also went to a private school, and our classes were really advanced. Our health program got us certified in CPR, Heimlich, and Botox injections. Yeah, we had this math class called Impersonal Finance, where they teach you how to call your dad once a month and have him refill your account. And then there was money laundering for the woke mob, but that was an elective. My school is actually one of the top in the country, which means the curriculum was extremely rigorous, or so I'm told. Yeah, my friends averaged 3 to 6 hours of homework every single night. And I was just as surprised when I found that out. I asked them, I was like, damn, what classes are y'all taking? And they were like, girl, we sit next to you. Yeah, I'm the type of person to like walk into class, bomb a test, and then leave like nothing happened. Like an academic terrorist. Except the only thing I really tanked was the class average. Sorry guys, I'm so nervous. And much like an academic and a terrorist, I had an agenda. I told anyone who would listen, grades don't matter. There's more things important in life. And now I'm in film school. And that's the end of that sentence. Yeah, it was always pretty competitive, but the worst was college application season. Girls had been friends since 7th grade, and they were turning on each other like a pack of hungry wolves who only had to share a small rodent for dinner. Except the small rodent was adversity that they could write about in their college essay. And at my school, there was not a lot to go around. Yeah, one girl wrote about her like summer home in Ireland, and my friend wrote about her hamster that went missing. And I didn't really have anything going on, so I was like, shit, should I kill my hamster too? My friend said, kill. I told you mine went missing. She still doesn't know I fed him to those wolves. I grew up pretty sheltered, and that was not just my parents' doing. I got access to an iPad when I was 8 years old, which would have been a disaster if I was not a fucking square. I would go on YouTube, and if there was any swear words in the video, I would turn it off immediately. And I'd get like really personally offended. Like, I'm a developing kid on the internet, and you're gonna put swear words on your YouTube channel? Thanks, Obama. I really said that, yeah. So I was never like exposed to like porn or like edgy content or like cartel videos, if kids still like those. But at that age, I was just about to leave my religious school and my entire grade of 4 kids, so I was ready to learn. And when I just started 4th grade, I had this skateboarder friend named Maxwell Ryder, which, sick. That's like if J.K. Rowling named a skater. That's like if I, for example, were called Naomi Lanky Bitch. Like, we get it. And so he told me about this video that he saw of a guy and a girl acting like 2 hungry wolves who had to share a small rodent for dinner, except the small rodent was her vagina. And as square as I was curious, okay? But to me, this wasn't inappropriate. It was like when somebody tells you that their uncle's arm got bit off by a shark, and you don't want to be like weird or invasive, but you need to know if like the bone was hanging out. So I asked Maxwell about it, and he described it to me. And shit, I was hooked, okay? But again, not in a weird way. I just had to know if like the bone was hanging out. And ladies and gentlemen, it was. Thank you.